As I said, Friday was going to be sort of an important day too, because the Michigan consumer sentiment numbers came out, and they actually were expecting a worse number. They got a little bit better. The problem is, if you hit the bottom and you come up a little bit, it's not really a win. So the number they were expecting was 49.9, which was lower than the previous month, literally the lowest in a very, very long time. Then it came out as 51.1, so it's up a significant percentage above where we are, but it's still pretty shitty. So in case you're wondering what this is, it actually rates what people think of right now and the future. So that's where it is. So if the higher it is, the better people feel about now and the future. So it was going down to, it was at 50, which is a record low in June. It bounced up a little bit, but look at the chart here. Look at this. So if you look all the way back, in January of 2020, it was at a little over 100. Now that's the highest it had been since like 99, when it was like 111. I think 111 is the highest. So we're at 50. We're less than half of where we were. That's what people are thinking going forward, and almost 50% of the people are blaming inflation on why they're running into trouble. So this is an important number that people are not really confident, but they're better than they were. And maybe it was because of the gas prices came down about 10% a little bit. Maybe they feel a little bit better. They're also thinking long term that inflation will eventually end. Remember, all these numbers on their own don't mean anything, but you put the employment numbers, you put the GDP with it, you put the Michigan sentiment with it, you put the inflation rate, all together they come out with where the market's going. And I'm trying to give a little bit of a help on this on a very basic level that, trust me, I can get ripped apart by analysts and stuff like that. I'm just trying to give you, so when you see the news come out, you have an idea of what it is. So the lower the sentiment on this thing is, the worse people think the world is, okay? And again, a lot of economy is how people think. So if we think it's getting better, it's 80, 90%, the actual economy will get better because people feel better and will do things and take risks. So the Fed, at the end of the month, is going to decide what to jump the discount rate. It's probably going to be 75 basis points, which is 0.75%. But some people think if they're really worried about a recession and they don't want to kick it farther, they would only do 50 basis points. And then there's other people who be like hawkish. They really want 100 basis points, which is a full 1%. They haven't done that in a very, very long time. That would be a drastic move, but they could do it. I still think they're doing 75 basis points, but let's see. This Tuesday, a great leading indicator of building permits. I think they're going to be down. They're expecting 1.65 million. We're going to see. I think they're going down. What are building permits? That's when people apply for permits to build. And that's usually a leading indicator, because they're not going to apply for permits unless they think they can sell the house.